Howdy y'all, welcome to Sam's Whiskey Bar. I am Mr. Sam and I'm recovering from influenza A.
That is very sick.
Sorry about the disheveled look. This is me, y'all. What you see is what you get. I don't script things. This is just what I do. And what I'm doing tonight is I'm making a hot toddy to get my throat and everything feeling a little bit better. Maybe I can get some good sleep and be able to talk halfway decent at work tomorrow. So stick around while we use Jim Beam's recipe to make a hot toddy. Welcome back, y'all. Glad you stuck around. Yes, I am sick. And yes, I am going to use an old Jim Beam recipe, your grandma probably had hot toddies, your parents probably had hot toddies. If you were in Gen X, you were probably given hot toddies when you were a little bit sick when you were a kid. It's not used like that anymore, but there is some legitimacy to it. I guarantee you my throat feels better tonight and hopefully tomorrow after having this hot toddy. If it wasn't for medicinal whiskey might have gone away for quite a while during Prohibition. Well, at least the legal stuff would have gone away. Okay, so we're going to go over Jim Beam's recipe. I will put it up somewhere on the screen. I'm going to try to do it by memory. I've made quite a few hot toddies in my day, and they're all very similar. So the first thing I like to do, and I believe it said it on Jim Beam's website too, is to take your hot water, which I have pre-boiled in my pot here, some water, very hot right now, and I'm just going to warm the cup up. That way the hot toddy stays hotter longer. So I'm going to set that to the side, and I wouldn't typically do this, guys, but I noticed that they said to garnish with a lemon peel, so I'm going to just get a little lemon peel set out of the way before I go to getting my lemon juice. One of the big parts of a hot toddy is lemon juice. My favorite part is bourbon. We're going to use what Jim Beam suggests now with the Jim Beam Black. We're going to do 2 parts lemon. I got my lemon squeezer right here. I like to use these squeezers, keep the pulp and the seeds and everything out of my drink. Now, my throat is really bad, so I want this lemon juice, and you do equal parts lemon juice to bourbon, and I think that's probably just about right, honestly. I don't want to have too much bourbon in there. I'm going to go ahead and put my bourbon in with the lemon juice. I might have a little extra bourbon in there. Yeah, that's close enough to 2 parts, right? Really, as far as a hot toddy is concerned, I've got my bourbon, I've got my lemon juice, honey. Honey is a very big key part for the sweetness and for coating your throat in the honey when you're feeling like I'm feeling right now. If I get sick, I'm still going to put out content, y'all. And hopefully this will help me do it. And I'm using rock bottom honey, some of the best honey made in the Kansas City, Kansas area. Ooh, buddy. These people are awesome too. They might happen to be my aunt and uncle as well. So I'm going to pour the water back in the pot, because the only thing I was using that water for was to keep this cup warm. I'm going to go ahead and pour in my honey. Oh, that's plenty of honey. 1 part honey to your 2 parts bourbon and lemon. I am not going to put the bourbon and lemon in there yet. I am going to put my water in with the honey. Let that hot water get to working on that. Break that down a little bit. Okay. My hot toddy is ready to consume. And quite frankly, I'm ready to consume it. I am sick and tired, literally, of being sick. Put that little garnish on there like they suggest, fell right in. One of the things I like to do that is not listed on this recipe is put a cinnamon stick in. Maybe that's a bougie thing to do, but I found that little bit of spice in there as it sits and kind of comes out in the drink just adds to this hot toddy so much. I really enjoy the cinnamon stick in it. So I'm going to throw that in there too. And guys, it's that simple. I've got a hot toddy with Jim Beam Black, 90 proof. So if you had 2 ounces of that, you would add 2 ounces of lemon to 1 ounce of honey and about 1/4 to a 1/2 cup of water, however you would like it. It's a little too hot probably right now for me to drink. I would even put a ice cube in my coffee if it's too hot every once in a while. That's just me. But I'm going to give it the old college try, see how hot this sucker is. Oh yeah. That's going to help. I might want a little more honey. So here's the point where you're at, hey, let's sweeten it up a little bit. It doesn't hurt to add a little more honey when you're done. And that is a hot toddy. And thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share. Little news update. Matt Porter in his live the other night said that Map Madness will be going on in February this year. So if you're wanting to know when Map Madness is going to start, like everybody's wondering, this time he said February. So let's cross our fingers and hope it's February and get this show on the road. Anyways, like, subscribe, share, and catch me next time.